enjoy on both of my different sites. I love also my research that I do. So I kind of see many different things, and sometimes they can be very negative. So what I do, I actually, every single time when I'm done with my working with, I take a cup of the holy water. I don't warm it up. So it's like a half a cup, maybe around 120 cc's, doesn't have to be. And then when I'm done with the shower and everything, I actually pour it over my head just to remove all the negative energy. And I say, God, protect me and remove whatever is there, away from me. So that's what I would advise for all of you people out there if you actually have heavy contact with negativity, people, illness, strange places and things like that. Yeah, so great. Thank you so much. You don't know who you can contact through the VG board. I totally agree. I thought John Tomperini is also here. Hi, John. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to see everybody joining you. And B Mora 5610. Somebody new. Welcome aboard, and I'm hoping you will enjoy the show. You're more than welcome to join us. Just to let you know, all my shows and our shows are free because the gentlemen are part of our team. Please, Mr. Paul, what do you have next for us?
Okay, Donny. Oh, okay, wetlands.
Magic Donny.
Yeah. No, this is AI. This is AI, but it's on a real case. Yeah. I actually investigated Bob Montana of Carmichael, California. He says he was fishing in his boat along the Sacramento River and encountered a wetlash. And this is a wetlash, a water elemental. And this happened on November 16th, 2011. And he said that the wetlash was carrying a fish. So he swears up and down. In fact, the History Channel was going to actually come down and interview him, but then they got stuck on some cruise ship. I don't know what that deal was on that, and they couldn't make it. So, have you ever encountered, Danielle, a wetlash or a water elemental?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm very honest, and you guys know me. I didn't see anything like that, but I did hear a lot of stories about it, especially from our Aboriginal brothers and sisters. There's things like that that actually come from their stories that are come, from their elders, passed from one person to another. But I heard that there's many creatures that actually are lately showing up in British Columbia, especially above the Mara Lake. We do also have some creatures there when it's coming to, extraterrestrials. They say that they did see, basically aliens there because that Mara Lake is actually one of the biggest water bays. That it's so we'll have some topics like that, but I didn't see it. But is it possible? Of course it is. I know I'm going to stop something for a moment, and I want to show this. Steve Wolf was diagnosed with lung cancer. So I want us all for a moment to send him the biggest prayer and the thoughts for healing and, for fight over this horrible disease. Dear God, save Steve, send him the best wishes, positive energy, send him so much happiness, strength and prayer to win over this horrible disease, and may our strength make him fly to this disease, and may he feels better every moment as he gets cured. Amen. So also, Steve, what I will do, I have a couple people on my list. When I go to the Spirit Lake, because you guys know we had horrible winter storms in here, I will also put your name on the list. And as I go, that's what I do for the people. I will then send you a picture privately. Where is your name and the candle? So that way we can also Spirit Lake to give you the healing and help you out just like you did help my mom. So that's what I will do for you, dear brother. It will be my pleasure. Okay. Forgive me. Let's hide that. Okay, let's go deeper now. And thank you, everybody. What do you have next, Paul?
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, this was submitted to me from Florida, And the gentleman that sent that to me said that was a UFO or a UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon, that was flying over the ocean in Florida. And he was out on the beach and took this photograph. And then he did a lot of other things to it to see if he could see if it was an airplane. From the looks of everything, there's no wings. It's just a fuselage. It almost looks like a Tic Tac UFO.
But anything is possible. What do you think, Donny? What do
you think, Donny? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it definitely could be. What are all the different versions of the picture? Those are like different, I guess, spectrum of light that they're using.
Yeah, and he was basically a professional photographer, so he was trying to debunk his own photograph and try to figure out that it's something else, like an airplane or whatever, and he couldn't do it. So then he asked my opinion. I'm not an expert photographer, but I mean, from all looks of things, it's something in the sky.
Yeah. And it's quite possible. We will have topics about the UFO, you guys, that they can tell us, these pictures can tell us the story. And I wanted to share something here from Andrew. He said the Sacramento River is huge. I heard another person talk about Bigfoot and things have seen down in there. Do you know anything about that fall?
Oh, yeah. Sacramento River.
We are talking about the states there. Did you hear anything about Sacramento River?
Well, the Sacramento River. Yeah, the Sacramento River is, I live right next to it, almost. The Sacramento River has all kinds of things. Mothman was sighted there in 2009 at the Tower Bridge, which goes over the Sacramento River. Large, oh my gosh, what are they called? I can't think of it right now. But there's a lot of hauntings. There's ghosts. There's people who have seen ghostly campers or ghostly fishermen along the Sacramento River, because there's been a lot of drownings there. So, and you got the wetlash and salamander. There was a giant salamander that was seen on the embankments of the Sacramento River. So, and as for Bigfoot, the last sighting of Bigfoot near Sacramento was in Antioch, and that was in 1968.
Alright, let's go to the next one.
Yes, the next one. Oh, okay. Now, Danielle, I want your opinion on this. This is me. Okay, this is in 1960. I was 5 years old, and I lived in a house on Effie Street, and those little demon things with the wings, I kept on seeing them, and they would come into my bedroom. One night, I hear this thing rolling down the sidewalk, and my window opened up halfway, and this black tea kettle thing popped up by my window and sprayed me with a green mist. I kept on coughing, I kept on hacking after I got sprayed with this green mist. My mother, thinking I was getting sick, she gives me a teaspoon of poison. She thought the poison was cough syrup. And then when she realized what she did, she made me throw it up. Well, things kept on happening to me in this house. I was thrown into a heater. Everything was centered on me. And one day I'm looking out the bedroom window at the orange grove, and I hear a female's voice say, "Dale, come here. Dale, come here." Something was trying to entice me to go into that orange grove, and maybe I would have just vanished or disappeared, because I think whatever it was a demon. When we finally moved out of that house, I wanted to know if those were childhood nightmares or if that was something really paranormal. And that's how I became a paranormal investigator, because I lived in this haunted house and I started reading all kinds of books on the paranormal. So what do you think that is, Donny and Danielle?
I will tell you openly. I'm 100% sure, and you guys know me. I stay behind my words when I say something. I actually think that this is encounter with the other side. You were pretty young, um, and it wasn't just you that you were accidentally chosen. There's something inside of you that is coming from the past. You have like almost like a third eye connection. Some people have more sensitive sides, aside, forgive me you guys, to the other side. So they were capable of feeling you and your energy as you were living inside of that home. Those entities were dark entities, and basically they were playing with you.